Good day everyone, I'm Rachel Barbon and today let's discuss all about Ncbts or National Competency-Based Teacher Standards. First, let's define what is Ncbts. Ncbts or National Competency-Based Teacher Standards is an integral theoretical framework that defines the different dimensions of effective teaching. So the Ncbts is an integral theoretical framework. It is a set of competencies that can be behavior, attitudes, or skills that each teacher must possess or function effectively and satisfactorily. So Ncbts is a guide for all teachers to develop their competencies and professional developments. And also Ncbts is a guide to become an effective teacher in the future and how they are effective in teaching, where effective teaching means being able to help all types of students learn the different learning goals in the curriculum. It provides a better guide for all teachers' development programs and projects from school level up to the national level. Various stakeholders and institutions use the Ncbts in their roles to maintain quality education through effective teaching and learning. A lot of stakeholders and institutions use the Ncbts because they want to maintain their quality education through effective teaching and learning. Who should use the Ncbts? First, the TEI or Teacher Education Institution to design and implement effective free service teacher education curricula. So TEI is the one who implement effective free service teacher education curricula. So the second one is PRC or Professional Regulation Commission in designing the licensure exam for teachers. So the PRC is the one who designed the LET or the licensure exam for all teachers. Then the third one, organizations and agencies that implement in-service education for teachers or NSET shall refer to the Ncbts in developing their intervention. So the organizations and agencies, they are the one who implement in-service education for teachers or NSET, which means a process by which teachers engage further education or training to refresh or upgrade their knowledge, professional skills, and acquire new understanding and instructionable skills. So NSET is helpful for all teachers to refresh or upgrade their knowledge and also to enhance their teaching skills. The fourth one is award-giving bodies in defining the criteria for outstanding teachers. So award-giving bodies, they are the one who defining criteria for outstanding teachers. So they are one who give reward for the outstanding teachers in teaching. The last one is the department or the DepEd in formulating its hiring, promotion, supervision, and other policies related to the teaching profession. It shall also use the Ncbts to guide its NSET programs for teachers. So the DepEd or the Department of Education, they are the one who formulating hiring, promotion, supervision, and also other policies that related to the teaching profession. They also use the Ncbts to guide NSET program for teachers. How should teachers use the Ncbts? First, as a guide to reflect on their current teaching practices. Second, as a framework for creating new teaching practices. Third, as a guide post for planning for professional development goals. Fourth, as a common language for discussing teaching practices with other teachers. And lastly, as a guide for thinking critically about whether the teacher's current practices are helping students to attain the learning goals in the curriculum. So there are 7 domains of Ncbts. First, social regard for learning. Second, the learning environment. Third, the diversity of learners. Fourth, the curriculum. Fifth, planning, assessing, and reporting. Sixth, community linkages. And lastly, personal growth and professional development. The 7 domains of Ncbts will be discussed of Kenneth Golly. And that's all. Thank you.
So good day guys. My name is Kenneth Pegulye from Section 1A. So my topic that I will discuss is the 7 domains of National Competency-Based Teacher Standards. So domain 1, social regard for learning. So focuses on the ideal that teachers serve as positive and powerful role models of the value in the pursuit of different types of social interactions with students exemplify this ideal. So as a future teacher, um, acts as a positive role models to your students. So domain 2, the learning environment. So focuses on the importance of providing a social, psychological, and physical environment within which all students, regardless of their individual differences in learning, so can engage in the different learning activities and work towards attaining high standard of learning. So, for example, learning environment in the classroom. So establishing a positive learning environment is one of the most important thing a teacher can do and provide a good experience for your students. So domain 3, diversity of learners. So emphasize the ideal that teachers can facilitate the learning process even with diverse learners. So by recognizing and respecting individual differences and by using knowledge about their differences to design diverse sets of learning activities to ensure that all learners can attain the desired learning goals. So every student you teach has a diverse set of learning needs. So this can be cultural, personal, emotional, or educational. So to be an effective teacher, you must address these needs in your lesson or in your activities. So domain 4, curriculum, refers to all elements of teaching learning process that work in convergence to help students understand the curricular goals and objectives and to attain high standard of learning defined in the curriculum. So these elements include the teacher's knowledge of subject matter and the learning process, teaching learning approach and activities, instructional materials, and learning resources. So domain 5, planning, assessing, and reporting. So refers to the alignment of planning and assessment activities. So in particular domain focuses on the, so number 1, use of assessment data to plan and revise teaching learning plans. Number 2, the integration of assessment procedures in the plan and implementation of teaching learning activities. And number 3, reporting on the learner's actual achievement and behavior. Domain 6, community linkage. So it is refers to the ideal that classroom activities are meaningfully linked to the experiences and aspirations of the learners, so in their homes and communities. Thus, this domain focuses on teachers' efforts direct and strengthening the links between schools and communities to help in the attainment of the curricular goals. So domain 7, personal growth and professional development. So emphasize the ideal that teachers value having a high personal regard for the teaching professions. So concern of the professional development and continuous improvement as a teacher. Thank you so much.